Did you know that about 40% of American travelers do not purchase travel insurance before their trips abroad? A surprising fact, isn't it? But it's true, and it's just one of the many common mistakes travelers make when preparing for a journey. Now imagine this, you're in a foreign country, you fall ill or lose your luggage. Without travel insurance, you're left to shoulder the expenses yourself. It's a situation no one wants to be in, yet it's one that many unknowingly set themselves up for. In today's video, we'll be discussing 6 common travel mistakes that can easily turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. We'll cover everything from the importance of travel insurance to overspending, overpacking, not checking visa requirements, ignoring local transportation, and failing to heed travel advisories. Before we dive into it, remember to hit the like button, subscribe for more travel content, and check out the link in the description to receive 50 free AI minutes from InVideo. First up, let's talk about travel insurance. Now, you might be thinking, travel insurance, isn't that just another unnecessary expense? But let me assure you, it is far from it. Travel insurance is like the invisible shield you carry with you on your adventures, protecting you from the unexpected. Imagine this. You're in the middle of an unforgettable trip, the kind that makes your heart race and your soul sing. Suddenly you fall ill or worse, get injured. Not only does this put a damper on your holiday, but it also leaves you with a hefty medical bill. That's where travel insurance comes in. It covers your medical expenses so you can focus on getting better, not on how you're going to pay for it. But that's not all. Travel insurance also covers trip cancellations or interruptions. Say you've planned a grand tour of Europe, but a family emergency forces you to cancel last minute. Without travel insurance, you'd be left in the lurch, losing all the money you've invested in the trip. With travel insurance, you can recover most, if not all, of these costs. And then there's the baggage. We've all heard horror stories of lost or delayed luggage. Again, travel insurance comes to the rescue, offering compensation to replace lost items or cover the purchase of essentials while your baggage is being tracked down. Now, it's important to remember that the cost of travel insurance is minor compared to the potential costs of these unforeseen incidents. A few dollars a day can save you thousands in the long run. Plus, it gives you that invaluable peace of mind knowing you're protected no matter what happens. So, before you embark on your next journey, remember to invest in travel insurance. It's not just about protecting your wallet, but also about ensuring a smooth, worry-free journey. After all, travel is about creating beautiful memories, not worrying about what could go wrong. Never underestimate the peace of mind that comes with the right travel insurance. Next on the list is the common pitfall of overspending. Traveling can be a thrilling experience, but it's also easy to get caught up in the moment and spend more than you planned. The allure of exotic markets, the convenience of taxis over public transportation, the temptation of gourmet meals in high-end restaurants, these can all add up quickly and leave you with a hefty credit card bill when you return home. To avoid this, it's crucial to budget for your trip. This doesn't mean you have to skimp on experiences or live on a shoestring. It's about making informed decisions and prioritizing your spending. Start by determining an overall budget for your trip. Consider factors like accommodation, meals, transportation, sightseeing, and souvenirs. Then break it down into a daily budget. This gives you a clear idea of how much you can spend each day without breaking the bank. Using local currency can also help you keep track of your spending. It's easy to lose sight of how much you're really spending when dealing with unfamiliar currencies. By converting your money into local currency, you'll have a better grasp of what things cost and be less likely to overspend. And let's talk about tourist traps. These are places that cater specifically to tourists, often charging higher prices for goods and services than local establishments. While they can offer convenience and familiarity, they're not always the best value for your money. Try to venture off the beaten path and explore local markets and restaurants instead. You'll likely find more authentic and affordable options. Lastly, remember that just because something is available doesn't mean you need to buy it. Souvenirs can be nice reminders of your trip, but they can also add up quickly. Consider taking photos or collecting small, inexpensive items as mementos instead. The bottom line is, travel is about experiences, not possessions. It's about immersing yourself in a new culture, trying new foods, meeting new people, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Remember, a memorable trip doesn't have to break the bank. Let's move on to a common travel mistake. Overpacking. It's a pitfall many of us tumble into when preparing for a trip. Overpacking not only results in excess baggage fees at the airport, but it also means you're burdened with lugging around heavy bags during your travels. And let's not forget the stress of keeping track of all those items. So how can we avoid this trap? The answer lies in the art of packing light, a skill that, once mastered, can significantly enhance the quality of your travel experience. Firstly, let's think about clothing. When packing, it's tempting to prepare for every possible weather scenario or social event. But here's a tip: focus on packing versatile clothing items. Choose garments that can be layered, mixed, and matched to create different outfits. For instance, a simple white shirt can be a lifesaver. Dress it up with a blazer for a fancy dinner, or pair it with shorts for a casual day out. A lightweight waterproof jacket is another versatile piece. It can serve as a windbreaker, a raincoat, or an extra layer for chilly nights. Next, consider the toiletries. Rather than packing full-sized bottles of shampoo, conditioner, or body wash, opt for travel-sized toiletries. They are lighter, take up less space, and are more than sufficient for most trips. And here's a golden rule: if you're unsure about packing a certain item, chances are you probably don't need it. Remember, most things can be bought at your destination if you really need them. Lastly, don't forget to roll your clothes instead of folding them. It's a simple trick that saves a surprising amount of space in your luggage. In essence, packing light is all about making smart choices. It's about prioritizing the essentials and leaving behind the just-in-case items. It's about traveling with ease, with less weight on your shoulders, both literally and metaphorically. Travel light to enjoy your trip to the fullest. Another crucial aspect often overlooked is checking visa requirements. Picture this: after months of planning, you arrive at your dream destination only to be turned away at the immigration desk. Why? Because you didn't check the visa requirements. A visa is a conditional authorization granted by a territory to a foreigner, allowing them to enter, remain within, or to leave that territory. The requirements for these visas can vary greatly from one country to the next. Some countries may not require a visa at all, while others might require an extensive application process months in advance. Failing to meet these requirements can result in being denied entry, hefty fines, or even deportation. It can turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. So, how do you avoid this? Research, research, research. Check the official government websites, consult with your travel agent, or reach out to the embassy or consulate. Remember, it's always better to be overprepared than underprepared. Moving on, let's touch on the importance of researching local transportation. It's one of the key aspects that can either make or break your travel experience. Understanding the local transportation system can save you a significant amount of time and money. It allows you to navigate through the city with ease and confidence, avoiding those frustrating moments of getting lost or missing a bus. But how do you research local transportation? Well, it's simpler than you think. Start by browsing travel blogs or vlogs. These are often written or filmed by seasoned travelers who share their experiences and tips, including information about local buses, trains, taxis, or even bike rentals. Additionally, local tourism websites are also a goldmine of information. They usually have sections dedicated to transportation, detailing schedules, costs, and routes. So never underestimate the power of a little research. Knowing your way around will make your trip smoother and more enjoyable. Last but not least, let's discuss the importance of heeding travel advisories. Travel advisories are official warnings issued by governments to their citizens about the potential risks of traveling to certain countries or regions. These might include political instability, health threats, natural disasters, or high crime rates. Ignoring these advisories can put you in harm's way and could even invalidate your travel insurance. It's crucial to pay attention to them, not just before you book your trip, but also in the days leading up to your departure. Situations can change rapidly, and the place you thought was safe a week ago may not be so today. Remember, these advisories are not meant to scare you, but to keep you informed and prepared. After all, your safety and well-being should be your top priority when traveling. So stay safe and informed by keeping an eye on travel advisories. And there we have it, 6 common travel mistakes and how to avoid them. Let's jog our memory once more. Always ensure you have travel insurance. It's the safety net you need but hope to never use. Be mindful of your spending. Remember, experiences matter more than material possessions. Pack just what you need. Less is indeed more when it comes to travel. Don't overlook visa requirements. They are the keys to your dream destinations. Research local transportation. It's an integral part of the journey. And finally, never ignore travel advisories. They exist for your safety. These are not mere suggestions, they are the difference between a memorable journey and a disastrous trip. So, let's make the most of our travels by avoiding these common mistakes. Before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe for more travel tips, and use the link in the description to receive 50 free AI minutes from InVideo. Happy travels!